What's your fucking problem?
You're having her things taken away today?
Who gave you that crazy idea?
That was the moving company, and they said you called a week ago saying I wanted her things removed.
I didn't call them to have her things removed. I basically called them to help me move her things to storage.
Oh,
It's for
stop
safekeeping.
lying to me. You have been lying to me for a month, and you've been getting drunk every day since. Do you remember the first time we all went to the beach? God, I used to watch her surf for hours at a time, and you hardly ever showed. Where were you when she needed you?
Do you not think I'm also upset about what happened to her? Huh? You didn't only lose a kid. We lost a kid. I was her father. And I loved her.
I'm not blaming you for what happened, Brian. But this behavior cannot continue. If you give away her stuff today, then I want you out by tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah? And what if I don't leave?
Watch this before you decide. She made it for you, you know. She loved you, Brian. Get your shit together. That's what she would have wanted.
Hi, Dad. Remember how you taught me how to play guitar? You told me to write a song that meant something to me. Well, it took a long time, but here it is. I hope you like it.
Don't you feel that the game is rigged? I know from experience that to be true. It's fun to feel like the whole weight of the world is crashing down on you. I'm not sorry for what happened. In fact, I enjoyed it. You'll see one day that I was right.
ويسوي ولا وقت ستة سيف رومين راوي ولا ويصلح فرخ
Do you feel like the dream we live our lives by is the universe's way of telling us to wake up? We are always dreaming. We dream we live in a better world that simply will never exist. We dream that everything will be alright even when we know that it is a lie. Why we lie to ourselves is something I will never fully understand.
I'm Jesse Farrell, and I'm the manager here at Hub Comics. Hub Comics was founded about 11 years ago by a man named James Wellborn, who lived in Union Square. He had always wanted to open a comic book shop. When this space opened up, he thought it was perfect. He lived in the neighborhood. He was able to, starting with his big collection that he'd amassed over the years, he was able to sort of make that the cornerstone of the shop, and he was able to found this place. Unfortunately, he died a few years after that, and Tim Finn bought the shop and took over and continued James' mission and expanded it, and here we are today. Somerville, particularly Union Square, has got a great mix of people of all walks of life and all just from everywhere. We've got all kinds of people coming in. It's always a new crop of people coming in. It's a very educated population. It's a very literate population. It's a very curious population. People love comics, and it's been just great. Raina Telgemeier is one of the most popular kids comics authors today. She started with this book, Smile. These are all semi-autobiographical and kind of can be read in any order. Smile, and then Sisters, and kids just love these books. Saga is probably our best-selling title, which is about a couple that were in on different sides in a war in outer space. And they are two people who were on opposite sides. They were in love, they had a kid, and now are on the run. And it is crazy, fantastic adventures where everyone is a real and relatable person, and it's just instantly accessible. People will come in, buy the first volume, and then come back for the other 8 volumes like the same day. We have a wide range of customers. I would say most of our customers are young professionals in their 20s and 30s, but we also have a lot of older traditional comics fans, as I like to call them, like myself, who came in reading superhero comics and then kind of expanded into all genres. There are also now a lot of comics for kids, and a lot of, that's sort of the biggest growth in comics lately has been kids comics and comics for young adults also. That has been the biggest trend and the biggest explosion in comics, and there's just a lot more people reading comics than ever have been, but they're not the traditional comics fan. A few artists, local artists. This book, Assassination, which is co-created and drawn by Erica Henderson, and who also drew The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl for Marvel. And this is a really fun, hyper-violent assassination comedy. Not for kids, really good. Dial H for Hero, which is about a boy who has a telephone dial that will turn him into a different superhero for an hour at a time. And this is drawn by Joe Quinones, who is also local. The comics are one of the few things that people still want the physical thing in their hand. It's not like movies or even books where you can read comics on a tablet, and some people do, but I feel like that's not the same thing as having a physical object, and people really like to browse them, and people like to flip the pages and look at the pictures. Union Square is a great neighborhood. It's a beautiful neighborhood. It's a really friendly neighborhood. I've never felt more like I was part of a community. There's a lot to do here. There are a lot of great restaurants, which I love. It's very easily accessible by public transportation to all kinds of other parts of Somerville and Boston and Cambridge, but it's also still a quiet neighborhood. So it just doesn't get too busy, doesn't get too congested. There's a lot going on. The Somerville Arts Council does a great job. There are always lots of events and festivals, and it's just it's a great neighborhood. It's a great place for people to gather and meet and live.
He starts like this. It's big and endless. He gets off the wall and starts walking back and forth while practicing his lines. I point out that nothing is endless, and he rolls his eyes. As Jerry and I met years ago in an online chat room, we both had cats. Hey, we're not gonna do this section. It's not gonna work.
You sure? We have this whole setup made up. We'll have to change it.
Yeah, do it. It doesn't work anymore. It's shit.
It's your story. All right, I'll tell the guys.
Hey, we're all here. We're ready for you. What do you mean? What about David? Can he? No. Okay. No, that's fine. Yeah, I'll just do it. I'll do it in post. Yeah. Okay. All right. Bye.
What happened?
They're not coming.
Shit. Well, what are we gonna do now?
We gotta improvise like we always do. Tell the guys we're gonna move forward with the plan.
This is going to be a disaster, isn't it?
Yeah, well, when no one likes you, it's hard to do things you want to do.
That's on you, Mike.
Look, I know, all right, but I just wish everyone didn't see me as such an asshole.
Well, this film isn't going to change people's minds.
go up for a take. Let's do this. Ready, and action.
Where are we going? It's a girl question, I admit.
Who knows?
I remind Jerry of our 2 cats and how they used to pretend they didn't know the other was alive. They loved each other big time.
Cats don't know anything. What does it matter where we're going? We're just gonna end up at Star Matter.
He likes those words. Star Matter? He likes them so much he ends the conversation there. Finite, done. Not in any way like the universe.
Cut. Okay. That was a good one. Let's take a quick break and we'll get back to it.